Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm with a very special guest, the one and only Adam Snow.
Dude, what's up?
Yeah. So we have to get right into it right away. So Tory Lanez shot Meg Thee Stallion in like July, like early July, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And then you released a song with him on August 11th. So I just want to hear your side of that.
Man, here's what I'm going to say, okay? Tory Lanez has always been super nice to me every time we hung out. We all know that, nobody's perfect. I don't really know what else to say. I know he's got like a case and everything like that. So I don't know exactly what went on with that, but as far as my interactions with him, cleared the song is out, the song is doing amazing. And he was always nice to me. So
yeah, it's a dope song.
You gotta give me the media train answer, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So when I see like songs that say freestyle on them, does it actually have to be like a freestyle, or do people just put that sometimes as like a name for a song?
Oh my gosh, that song is a freestyle for sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was crazy. We were in the studio together, and he was like, "Yeah, pull up, man." I was like, "All right, cool." And I showed up, and I didn't know, like, it was the first time meeting him ever, so I had no idea what was gonna happen. And we were just vibing. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm working on this other," like he was working on the Chicks tape at that time, and he just like goes on FaceTime. He's like, yeah, like he's talking to someone else. I don't know, I have no idea who it is. He's like, yeah, come through. I was like, okay, cool. And then like 20 minutes later, like YG shows up, and I was like, whoa, it's like YG, oh crazy. And so that was cool. I'm a huge YG fan, so that was amazing to meet him and stuff. Yeah.
That's dope. Have you seen the show Dave?
Yeah, of course. Man, I love that. It's like life.
Dude, when fucking YG's in the studio with Little Dicky, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah. It's pretty much like that. Although YG's like way nicer than that show portrays.
Well, that's good to know.
Super nice guy. We split a pack of red vines.
Oh.
In the stew.
Very fancy. Is that your favorite candy, or what's your favorite candy?
He probably doesn't remember. Oh my gosh, my favorite, probably Junior Mints.
Holy shit, same. Damn.
Yeah.
I like freeze them.
They're good.
You gotta freeze them, or like the peppermint Yorks. Those are pretty fire too.
They're good. Yeah, that's a pro tip. You got the sauce.
Mm-hmm. So with the Tory Lanez song, like how long ago did you record that before you put it out? Was it like pretty recent and then you put it out, or?
Oh, yeah, so that was like a year ago.
What takes it so long to like process before like that year and then putting it out? Is it just record label stuff, or?
Man, a couple things. Where do you want us to start? So first off, like especially if you want to drop a song with like a major artist, he's independent now, but you got to get clearance and stuff. So I was trying to get it, for a minute. And I know it was a freestyle, but he was like, I want to make it better. Like, he's like one of those guys, like, takes a lot of pride in his art, So he's like, oh, it could be better. Like, what am I saying? Like, what are the lyrics? And I remember he, like, came to LA one night, and he was like, come to my house. Let's talk about it. I was like, dude, like, I mean, all right. Like, and everything. He's like, he's like sitting at like this like big ass like kitchen table and stuff, and he's just like, man, I could do it better. I was like, okay, that's it? Like, okay. He's like, yeah, come back. Like, I'm gonna be here like for like the whole month or whatever. Like, let's go crazy. And then we're supposed to like make it like, make it not like a freestyle, more of like a super lyrical whatever. This was like right before coronavirus, the like corona thing or whatever. And then like coronavirus like hit or whatever, and his manager's like, I don't know what we're gonna do. And he like went back to Miami, and we were just like, man, like, all right, well, we got this song, like, it's too good to just like leave in the vault, And so like we just like finessed it and moved things around and turned it into what you hear now.
Wow. Yeah, he popped off during this quarantine thing with like the quarantine radio,
Oh my gosh,
staying in the news. Like he did a good job with all that.
man, he took a dark situation and turned it into something like fun for everybody. So that's the Tory, man.
Yeah, he seems like a dope guy.
Yeah, he's, as I said, man. I don't know what happened with all that, but like in my interactions with him, he's always been like super nice to me. So that's what I can say.
That's good. That's good. You seem like you've had a good 2022. Like, how would you connect with Freddie Gibbs? Like, that's one of my favorite artists, and you have two songs with him.
Oh, Freddie's the best, man. He's like a gangster rapper or whatever, but he's like low key like one of the nicest. I mean, he's like a father now and stuff, so he's like, we got like civilian Freddie. Like he's still like gangster rap, but he's like, we got civilian Freddie now. Like he's so nice. Like, sorry, what was the question again?
Yeah, like how'd you end up connecting with him? Like that's insane.
Oh, so I'm a huge fan. I'm with you. I'm right there with you, man. I'm a huge Freddie fan. Been listening to him since I was a kid, like 15 years old. I heard the song with him and Pill. I think it was called like Cradle to the. I don't remember, something crazy. It was with Pill. I don't know if you know Pill, but he's a dope rapper.
The P-E-L-L?
Yeah, P-I-L-L.
Oh, I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, I'll send you the song. I'll send you the song after or something, man.
Yeah, sounds good.
I don't even know where I was going with this shit. Oh yeah, I had a couple things. So grew up on Freddie Gibbs, amazing artist. When I met him at the video shoot for 9 to 5, I was like, yo man, like I grew up on your music. You're the greatest. And he was like, oh man, like now you're making me feel old. Like don't say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the anecdote. Okay, so taking it back, I met him at his release party for Fetty, like the album with like the yellow artwork and stuff.
Oh, with fucking Currency and Harry Broad and all those guys?
Yeah. It was at Sweet Chick in LA. And I was there and I was like, yo, I love your music. You know. And I talked to his manager, Lambo, super nice guy. And we connected on a couple of records. They messed with the music, so shout out to those guys.
So it sounds like most of your relationships are pretty organic then.
Most of them, yeah. I'm trying to think of someone who's not. Somebody who's, you know. Who have I not met? We could talk about that if you want. Like.
Wait, I want to know who this because I've seen one of my favorite songs. I just did a little bit of research like before the interview, but who's this like Teddy Andreas guy? Seems like you guys are pretty close.
Yo, Teddy's the homie, man. He's like probably like my favorite like super lyrical rapper right now. He used to hang out with like Biggie's son a bunch, I guess.
Oh wow.
Like back in the day, like I don't know, like 5 years ago or whatever. And he had like a freestyle on Hot 97 with Rosenberg and Ebert.
Shit.
Yeah. And then a rapper that I was working with at the time found Teddy and was like, yo, this kid's amazing. Like, everybody check him out. And I think he like tweeted about it or something. And I was like, yo, this kid is amazing. I definitely am checking him out, you know? And I hit him up and he loved, like, he was like, oh, your beats are amazing. Like, and we connected and we built a friendship.
Yeah, that's dope. That song with him and Freddie goes off. Like, they both carry that beat really well.
Yo, thank you, man. Like, I love that song. That song is like, it's one of my favorites for sure.
And whose Mercedes is that? That's a sick ass Mercedes.
Oh, that's Teddy. You know he driving Mercedes, man.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
So also with my podcast, I like to hear everyone's like origin story. So, how long have you been making music, and how'd you get your start?
Man, so you want the like life answer, or do you want the like taking it seriously answer?
Do both. We got time.
Okay, which one do you want first?
Life.
Okay, I mean, yo, technically, I started making music when I was like 7 years old.
Shit.
Um, yeah, I was just like my mom had this. I kind of let her down in some ways, you know, like she got this piano from Yamaha, like this electric piano, and she sent me to this lady like down the street called Mrs. Kim, and she was like hoping that I would be a piano prodigy.
Mm.
Obviously, that didn't really, you know, it didn't go that direction. But I used to always just like sit at the piano and just like hammer away and just like come up with little melodies and like sing them, you know?
I definitely know how that goes. Like I got like a piano for Christmas, no keyboard for Christmas, and like
Mm.
I just never really enjoyed it. And I was like, because like when you're forced to do something, you don't really want to do it, especially when you're like forced into lessons, because you feel like, oh shit, my family's paying for me to do this. Now I feel
Yeah,
extra forced.
yeah. And I never really did well with like structure. I was always like, man, F this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever I want. Like, you know?
Damn.
Yeah.
So you started when you were like 7. So how did you? You're mostly a producer. I think you've done a few songs like where it's just your vocals, right?
I like to think of myself as an artist, to be honest. Like,
Mm.
I don't know if you listen to any of the stuff with me and Josh, Josh Alias.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I like co-write a lot of these songs. Like even 9 to 5, I like co-wrote and arranged. I went all like DJ Khaled on it, you know. Uh, for instance, the hook that you hear like 9 to 5 and like that was not the hook.
Mm. That's a dope ass song though. I really enjoy it.
Thanks, man. I like it too. Yeah. Like I remember Freddie, like me and Freddie, like we just went back and forth with, like, cause I was in Chicago at the time and we were just going back and forth with ideas and stuff. I was like, yo, can you just like like send me like one long thing, like do everything you can to this beat. And he's, yeah, all right. You know, and then I get this thing back from Lambo in my email and he just like goes crazy on the whole thing. And he had this whole totally different hook. And then I was listening to like, I don't know, like 5-6 minutes of like just uh like what he laid on it, and I was like, I heard like 9 to 5 and a painter, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that's the hook right there. So I like cut
Mhm.
it all up and like turned that into the thing, and then like added the sample in the beginning, and I was like, and then like a day later, I was like, yo, Teddy, like you gotta get on this, it's gonna be crazy. Like, all right, I got you.
Dude, that's fucking dope. And your song with it was a while ago now, but that song with Gucci Mane, like I like that you actually like do like music videos with the guys too. So it's not like, because there's definitely artists who just fucking like blow their money on a guest verse, and then like the artist that they're spending the money on doesn't promote it or anything like that, and they're just hoping something comes of it. But like it seems like you've made like real relationships with these guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's that's where the value is for me, definitely. Like I always loved music, and I loved like I always wanted, I was like, when I was a kid, I was like, I just want to be like best friends. Like my ultimate goal was always like, I just want to be best friends with like Kanye or something one day, you know. Like I didn't even like care about like money or anything like that. I was just like, I just want to hang out with, you know, Wu-Tang, like, you know, like.
Yeah, for sure. That's the same thing with me. Like I'm still like focused on my podcast and I'm trying to get bigger artists and everything, but like at the end of the day, I just wanted to like be friends with artists too.
Mm.
So if if somehow my podcast never becomes like inducted in the Hall of Fame or whatever, at least I
Is there a
still
Hall
do
of
this
Fame now? Is
podcast.
they're gonna come out with that?
Dude, fucking Sway just got inducted to the Radio Hall of Fame, which is pretty exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking everyone's adapting. Zoom is probably making so much money right now. Like he just interviewed Big Sean for the Detroit 2 album, and I was like, oh shit, they went into the studio? No, it's all over Zoom. Fucking, there's like a waveform audio track, and it's like this picture
Oh,
of them. But the Breakfast Club, I guess they're back in the studio, but they have this weird ass setup where like everyone's boxed off and this like screen thing, so there's like a plastic barrier between everyone.
oh my gosh, just do it on Zoom, man.
That's what they were doing, but I guess like if you're paying for that space, you want your fucking host to actually be there, I guess.
So that is true. I didn't think
Yeah, it's probably hella expensive because they're in
about
New
it.
York.
Yeah,
That's
What?
taxes there are probably fucking nuts.
That's true. That's true.
So what city did you get your start in? Like, where are you originally from?
Oh, I'm from Washington D.C., man.
Oh shit. What's the scene like down there?
Nation's capital, man. Um, it's cool. I love it. It's my home.
Hmm.
I mean, it's my home. You know. Um, there's a cool underground scene. They definitely uh, embraced me as an artist and producer. Um, so I'm forever grateful to everyone there for that. Um, in the beginning, I wasn't sure if I necessarily I like believe the vision now, of course, but in the beginning, I like just like I don't know, I just like music. Like I hope you guys like it too. Like whatever, you know. And I would play these beat battles downtown,
Oh shit.
and I wasn't like really expecting to win or anything. And I was playing at this one. I remember, and we have like curfew and stuff in DC. I mean, like when you're like, yeah, we have curfew if you're under 18. I mean, you know about that, like, you know.
There's a curfew?
Yeah, in DC, like before like Corona and all the like, just like police murdering everyone madness.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
we always had curfew when we were running around in DC, man.
Probably because of crime rate and shit, or
Cause what?
is it because the crime rate, or like what?
Yeah, probably.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just normal for us, you know.
We don't. I feel like Seattle should have a fucking curfew. Like I have a second podcast where I
Mm.
do like conspiracy theories and stuff.
Ooh, okay.
And
You want to like you merge worlds because I, you know.
yes, exactly, dude. Fucking supposedly, Seattle's like the number one place in the world for like serial killers and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I think there should be a fucking curfew. You know?
Man, stay safe out there.
Yeah, man, dude. Like, did you see like the this happened like maybe like 3 months ago now, but like, did you see that like that TikTok thing where those people found like a suitcase full of body parts at the like Alki Beach in Seattle?
No,
It was a
I.
big thing.
But that sounds scary.
Yeah, fucking nuts. And they fucking recorded on TikTok,
Oh
and
my
they're
God.
like, "Ooh, this suitcase smells gross," and they fucking open it, and fucking like arms fall out. Fucking
What?
nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, fucking. That'd be devastating if you saw that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's wild.
So, how did you? So, what did you do to like? How old are you, by the way?
Oh, I'm an old man.
Are you? I feel like you're young as fuck.
I'm an old man.
Really?
I've been around a long. I could just do like Chief Keef. I'm 300. You know,
I feel like you're like in your early 20s.
something like that. More like late 20s. You know.
Mm. What's your ethnicity?
I mean, do you want to play that? We can play that game.
Like,
Uh,
like black don't crack, so whatever you are, I
yeah. So
suppose.
what do you? If you were to guess, like, what would you say? What do you think? You want
I think you're like, you're definitely mixed with
to, uh-huh,
something.
uh-huh,
I feel like you're some type of like Asian descent or something.
uh-huh.
Am I right? I'm on the right track? But I have no idea. I'm terrible at types of Asian.
Okay, I'll just reveal the secrets. So my dad, like I actually did like ancestry, you know, like ancestry when they look up your stuff. So like on my dad's side, I'm North and West African.
Oh fuck.
Then, yeah, and then on my mom's side, I'm like 35% Chinese, uh, like 5% Thai, and like a bunch of other random, just like Asian stuff.
So you're black?
I mean, I guess I'm like Logic, man. I'm biracial, bro.
You're like fucking like little Mosey, basically.
Oh my gosh. All right. Yes, I am Little Mosey.
That's nuts. I would have never thought you were black. That's such a dope mix though.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
So how
It's
old
cool.
were you when you were like when you things like started aligning for you and you're like realizing that this can be more of like a career path versus just like a hobby?
Man. You mean like for real or for when I like in my head I was like in my head when I was 18 I was like because like yeah because things did start happening like okay I'll tell you okay I got it. I was 18 when I loved Kanye, right? I was like, Kanye's the greatest of all time. Like, I don't care what he said, you know? And I just started making beats. Like, they weren't that good. Like, I thought they were all right. Like, they're better than like your average beats or whatever. Like, whatever. And I was like, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get out there. I gotta make sure people know that like I'm gonna be the greatest. And I went on Facebook. Like, this is when Facebook was like just becoming a thing, and like everyone was like, I don't know, like people would put like the real name, like real everything on there, email address, phone number, all that. So go on Wikipedia, and I'd look at like all of like Kanye's like friends and stuff, like everyone on Good Music, everyone like everyone over there, like the original Good Music, right?
Yeah, I follow all that shit too.
Yeah.
Like Malik Yusuf and all those guys.
Yeah, exactly. So okay. So so I went on there and I basically hit up everyone on their Facebooks. One of those people was GLC.
Oh fuck.
Like he was on like Spaceship and like Drive Slow and all that stuff. And I just like emailed him directly, like from his email from Facebook. And then like my senior year of high school, and I like he's like, yeah man, what's up? Feels man. Like I love your music. Like I want to use your stuff. Like on my mixtape, whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I made it.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And that was when I was like, whoa, like, okay, maybe I got something.
Damn, that's fucking nuts, dude. GLC is like a hidden gem for sure. Like, do you know who the Oh My's is?
Tell me.
So the Oh My's is like, I don't even know how like when Chance the Rapper like first started coming out, because I get obsessive with artists sometimes, and I have to know their whole background, fucking like who they like made songs with in like high school with, So like this is like right when Chance formed that group, the Sox. I think it's called Sox or something like that. The Social Experiment, yeah. So he did these like guest features on this album. I forget what it's called, but it was like by this group called the Oh My's, and like they're like one of those groups, like if you know them, you know them. They're like this like indie type band.
Yeah.
And like so it was like Chance was on one song, and then like one of the last songs was like GLC was on it. I was like, how the fuck do these people get Chance the Rapper and GLC on their album? I was like, that's fucking nuts. But like, I don't know anyone that knows them, but like I occasionally continue to listen to them because I've listened to them since like 2015 or some shit like that. But I'm like, holy shit. But yeah, I'm obsessed with like music. I like going hip hop blogs every single day and gotta
You
stay
said
in
what
touch.
hip hop blogs?
Yeah, fucking my favorite one's Hot New Hip Hop. Do you know that one?
Oh yeah. They supported the last song 42 and stuff. I know some of the like a writer over there. He's super nice.
Yeah. I think that's how I might have started listening to your music actually, because they posted about you.
Whoa, really?
Shit. Yeah.
Oh, you found me on hip hop.
Yeah.
Man, we gotta do a shout outs to Hot New Hip Hop.
Sponsor us.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So you got that.
We'll tag.
Hashtag it.
Yeah.
So I also saw like when you made that the Pray For Me song, you got in touch with like World Star. Like how did that happen?
So that was actually, on BP's, he's on that song. And that was all his label. I mean, they heard the song, they're like, they called me to tell us, hey, this is so good. It's great. and they were like, yeah, like when you drop it, like let's set it up and we'll like make sure it gets where it's supposed to go. And yeah, they set it all up and we dropped the song, and I woke up the next morning and it was on World Star and it was on, you know, XXL and High Note, like all that stuff. And I was like, all right, they did it. I mean, shout out to the labels, man. They got it.
That's fucking nuts. What are your opinions of like World Star now? I feel like over the past, it's definitely been like over the past few years, but like I feel like they've just become like a bottomless pit of artists that you just have to like.
Oh, shots fired, man.
What do you think about them?
Yeah, they're all right.
They're all right, I guess.
I'm not like, if I get on the World Star again, I'm gonna be DJ Khaled the day after. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, World Star is cool. Like, if they want to support, like, appreciate it. But I'm not like fiending for like a World Star like post, you know?
Do you like Pigeons and Planes?
Yeah, they're dope.
Yeah, I think those guys are dope.
Are they still active? I think I tried to go on there the other day, and it was like just took me straight to the Complex website.
I think they're part of Complex.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've interviewed a few artists from Pigeons and Planes. I'm like, so that's pretty exciting. I think they're actually pretty good with their like the artists they choose to promote.
Yeah, like Trippie Redd, like when he first came out, like if I remember correctly, he came out on their like YouTube channel, and that like is someone, I think it was Love Scars or one of those one, Romeo and Juliet or something, and it just went crazy off the Pigeons and Planes look.
Damn, that's fucking nuts. So on your on the song with, I think it was like the most recent. So the most recent one is 9 to 5, or was it 42? Which one's more recent?
42 is more recent.
Okay, so I think it's 42 then. Like in the YouTube description, it says that your new project's coming out, but I haven't heard anything about it. So like, what's up with that project? It's let me. I think it's
coming out.
It's let me think about it. It's something. If luck would have it, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called As Luck Would Have It.
Okay, I got it right.
Yep.
So what's up with that project?
Man, it's coming.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone's been hitting me about it. Like, it's coming as soon as I get like all the clearances that I want for it. Like, I have a lot of features on there. Obviously, I could tell you the features if you want to hear them.
Oh shit, I'd love to hear them.
YNW Melly.
Oh fuck.
Melly Choppa.
Wait, we gotta stop right there first. YNW Melly.
Uh-huh.
What are your opinions about him? Even though the fucking charges against him, and is he?
I don't know. I can't speak, but he killed a verse, and his people are super nice. And I remember we were supposed to meet like that day. That he turned himself in.
Oh shit.
I was talking to his team. And they're like, yeah. Like, we like what you do, whatever. We should set up a meeting. And I was like, all right, awesome. Like he was gonna be in DC, and I was like, yeah, I'll be in DC. Like, we can link up. It'll be awesome. And then like the day we were supposed to meet, like radio silence, didn't hear anything. I was like, huh, like I guess he didn't want to meet. Like, that's a bummer. Like, I was so excited. And then you turn on the news and the CNN's like, YNW Melly turned himself in for a blah, 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 you know?
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I actually appreciate it.
Free Melly, man. Free Melly. Like,
yeah, I appreciate that you're actually a pretty open-minded guy, you know? Like, you're not like fucking, yep, he did it, I'm cutting him off, you know? Like, I think that's pretty genuine to be open-minded about things.
Dude, like, yeah, man. I mean, I don't judge, man. Like, if I wasn't there, like, it's not really, I don't feel like it's my place to really say, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. So you got YNW Melly, NLE Choppa, and?
Oh, YNW Melly, NLE Choppa, who else? Oh, J Electronica.
Oh, shit.
Who else is on there? Oh, Raekwon from Wu-Tang is pretty good, is on there. G Herbo, if you like G Herbo, he's on there. Cowboy, he's like new, he's from Chicago, he's pretty fire. He's on Chance's mix album.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, who else is on there? Oh, Famous Dex is on there.
Oh yeah, you released that song already though, right?
That song's out. Yeah, that's what I was like. It's already out. But he's on there, you know. Yeah, I think that's it.
Dude, that's fucking nuts. So how do you get these features? Like, is it just once you build up a reputation, is it just easier, or like, how's the process?
It all depends. So like somebody like a Teddy, or it depends. It Everyone's different, you know. Sometimes they'll be like, if you catch them in the right mood and you pull up to the studio, they might just be like, all right, I'll just do it, you know. I had one artist, I hit them and I was like, yo, can you get on the song? And their manager was like, it's gonna be $4,000. And I was like, I don't know if I could do that right now, whatever. And I like CC'd like his actual email on the thing, and he just like did the song and sent it back, and I was like, here you go. And I was like, oh sweet, cool, like thank you, you know.
Holy shit! But fucking Jay Electronica, he's going from doing that fucking collab project with Jay-Z to being on your album. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's cool. He killed it. He's got the intro. It's like really special to me. He's definitely my favorite bar for bar like modern rapper.
Yeah, I feel like he's a hidden gem also though. Like, he's not always like releasing projects. Like that must be like the one with Jay-Z. That's probably one of his first projects, isn't it?
That's his first album, technically.
Yeah, see, that's fucking nuts, and he's been around for a while.
Yeah, he's like, he blew up off Exhibit C, and he was like, all right, that's it.
Yeah. What do you think about the fucking Travis Scott McDonald's collab?
I think it's amazing.
Do you like McDonald's?
Oh my gosh. Do you want to get into this right now?
We got it.
I'm on a hiatus right now. I haven't eaten McDonald's in like 2 years, man. I'm totally clean. I've been out of the game. But there was a time when I first discovered the Big Mac, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is the greatest thing I've ever eaten. You know?
That's fucking nuts. I recommend not eating McDonald's. Now for me at least, like I haven't had fast food for like 6 months now, 6 to 8 months.
Same.
And first of all, that's like the easiest thing to cut out of your diet. Like if you're like focused on like what you look like body health, I feel like fast food in my opinion is just as addictive as like nicotine, you know?
Oh my gosh. That's what I said. I was like, bro, I haven't had it in like a year or whatever I said. I don't even remember what I said, but in like a year. But yeah, there was a time where I was eating like a Big Mac like every day for like a month or like 2 months straight or whatever. Because it's so good, and it's like it's open at all hours of the night, and like if you're like in the studio or you're like working, because I like to work late because I'm a vampire. You can always be like, oh, I'm hungry. Like, what's open? McDonald's, you know, like.
What about IHOP?
I mean, IHOP's good, but it ain't no McDonald's.
You're right. But if you ate fucking McDonald's right now, your stomach would probably be tore up because your like body's not used to it anymore.
Oh, dude, don't say that. That sounds awful.
Dude, I cut out fast food, and then my friend, we did like this little like music video thing, and he's like, oh, let's do something afterwards. And like I've never had Panda Express before. I didn't really know what Panda Express was. And he's like, dude, this shit's so good. And then afterwards he explained it to me that it's just like it's like the fast food for Chinese food. And for like the last 2 days, like my stomach was so fucked up from that. I was like, Jesus, I didn't know that counted as fast food. It was just
you got Panda, man. Panda is you're rolling the dice. Panda is delicious, but you're rolling the dice, my
friend. 100%. And that's what the Travis Scott thing's doing. Like they know there's people like me and you who are trying to stay away from McDonald's, but they know there's people like me and you who love hip hop. So they're like, let's target this demographic with the fucking Travis Scott meal. This will get them in there.
I
So you
mean,
got to stay away.
it's very strategic. It's very smart marketing. We're talking about it right now, so obviously it's working.
Oh
You
shit,
know,
you're right. But
they
at the
just
end,
free. They just got a free like bonus like marketing thing from it. You know, we're talking about it right now.
but fucking hot new hip hop's gonna be like Adam Snow talks about the Travis Scott meal.
Mm.
Dude, but the fucking meal is literally like the most average meal you can get. It's just like a
It's just a
burger
normal
with
with
fries
like
and
I don't even know what the difference is to be honest. Like
the thing. I think that what made it special was that he did like a merch collab with it too.
mm.
He made like a fucking like chicken nugget shirt and shorts.
Yeah, dude, I'm surprised he didn't go with the action figure.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, because like remember like rodeo and stuff, like his thing was like the action figure. I was so surprised that he didn't like throw that in like the Travis Scott Happy Meal action figure extravaganza, you know?
Yeah, and he because the commercial even had the action figure. Did you see the commercial?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
He's
commercial
like,
was
yeah,
sick.
I'm a superhero. I'm Travis Scott.
Yeah, they could have easily done that. What the fuck? Even if it was like a cheap ass fucking plastic
People,
ass like statue that was just stuck like this,
mm-hmm,
people would have easily bought that. Cause like
mm-hmm.
like they used to have like freaking McDonald's toys that were like little games and shit. And like you'd probably like sell that shit for money now.
Man,
Limited edition Travis Scott McDonald's toy, Happy Meal toy, whatever. That would have been nuts.
man, I love McDonald's. I haven't eaten that long, but I'm also like a marketing guy, you know, like I like you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it on some level, you know, even whatever about the food, but like, man, they are great. They're great.
For sure. So what's your life been like since the pandemic broke out?
Since it broke out. Oh my gosh, it sounds so ominous. Man, I'm glad that you didn't call it the virus. I hate when people are like the virus. You know, I'm like, I'm just trying to live my life, man. Like, you know, like I don't, you know, I one day at a time. Um, Obviously not really leaving the house much. I think I have like 3 albums uh, done, pretty more or less. You know, I gotta finish mixing and stuff, but I have like 3 albums on the way.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, the virus is the virus. The virus, you know, it's crazy. I my prayers up for everyone affected by that. It's gnarly. But my own personal experience is like I definitely benefited like a lot in terms of I didn't know how to mix
Mm.
before and after the whole like quarantine, don't leave the house. Like I was like, okay, well, just do something if we're not gonna go outside, right? So I just like taught myself how to mix and master and all that stuff at home. And I've just been in the studio, man. I don't know, it's changed. Some things change, some things stay the same, you know?
That's fucking nuts. Do you have like a home studio or do you have to like go somewhere for a studio or?
Um, I used to go. Now I do most things in the box, but to get the kind of sound I want, usually I'll run it through some sort of studio.
Mm.
Um, the mastering engineer I work with, mixing mastering engineer I work with is really amazing and he has a lot of that gear. So usually I'll finish the mix on my computer and I'll send it to him and I'll be like, yo, can you run it through the stew?
For sure. So do you have like a whole like do you have a whole like team? Like do you have a manager and like a everything like that, or do you manage yourself, or how's that work for you?
And I to be honest with you, dude, it's kind of in limbo right now. I mean, I sort of have a manager, you know. I have people that help me. Um, I have, yeah, I have people that help me.
Mm.
You know, I got, my mom helps me a lot. She's
Oh
cool.
shit.
Yeah. Um, I have had a manager. I've had a lot of different managers. I used to have like PR people, but to be honest with you, a lot of what I'm doing right now is like by myself. I work sometimes with uh, this person, Janie. She's pretty cool. She used to manage like Waka Flocka and a couple people like that. I've been working with this kid Mario. He's a great ear for music, and he'll send me stuff, and he'll be like, "Yo, like you should work with this kid. You should work with that kid." He's a really good ear. Um, yeah, so I work with a couple people. You know, that's pretty
So
much the.
is your name pretty like relevant in the throughout the industry? Like, is it easy for you to connect with people, or?
Mm, it gets easier every day.
Mm.
I'll say it like that. In the beginning, it was hard. I was
Yeah.
like, people were like, "Who are you? We don't give a shit." I was like, "Whoa." I mean, okay, but definitely when you start getting a couple like people on your tracks and stuff, like GLC, definitely that was cool, really cool for me. Um, and like I did some stuff with Little B, which was cool.
Oh
And like
shit.
the more you get names on your stuff, then you can be like, oh, like I'm this person. I worked with, you know, Gucci Mane, Little B, Raekwon, J Electronica, blah 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 blah. And then people are like, oh wow, like okay, you must be legit. Cool.
Mm.
I'll work. Like we can work too. You know.
Yeah, your project's gonna be dope as fuck. That's gonna definitely help you
Man,
exponentially.
man. Thanks, man. You haven't even heard it yet, but yes, it will be dope as fuck.
I bet it's gonna be dope as fuck. Oh my god. Do you have like do you have goals to ever be like a Mad Lib or Alchemist, where like you do like a full album with someone, or like a fucking Freddie Gibbs
Man,
type thing?
I got a full album coming out. I have a collab tape with Josh Alias coming.
Oh,
Um, I am working on another collab tape with this kid, Young X Dre. He's pretty cool. You'll hear some of that. He's on my album too. I want to do a collab tape with Teddy as well.
I can see
Um,
that.
so yes, the answer is yes.
That's
I,
fine.
I really want to do that. Yeah.
So right now, do you live in like Washington D.C. right now, or like are you like the artist that goes to L.A. or?
Oh, so I'm in LA right now for the time being. I was here, like I was in like a temporary spot, and like I'm in like a little like house thing right now. Um, and like with the whole Corona thing, I was just like, yeah, like I was gonna like move to like Denver and stuff, but like for now, I'm just like, I'm just gonna hang out here for a bit. I'm not trying to move in the whole like in the middle of the apocalypse, you know?
Hmm. Is it important for you to like bump into artists? Because I feel like if you're going to Denver, you're probably going to be a little more isolated.
Yeah, my plan was to blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
So with is it's like there's fires in California, right?
Dude, I went outside. Like that's what I was saying. Like this, it really feels like we're in the end. We're in the rapture right now, man. Everyone's like, and people are just like, "Oh," when you go outside, and then you look up, and there's just like smoke, just like coming down, and then the sun just looks like the
Oh,
eye. It looks like the eye of Sauron, man. It's just like
shit.
bright red, and there's like friggin' smoke everywhere. It's like, wow, it feels like we've entered into like an alternate like hell dimension or
Fuck. You're
something.
right. Dude, like fucking, do you listen to Joe Rogan at all?
Yeah, I like Joe.
He fucking just moved to Texas and perfect timing too.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so like your fucking fires in California are coming up to Washington, so thanks for that. But
You're welcome. I
I
take
was
full credit for that. That's me
were you,
single-handedly.
were you the part of the gender reveal party that set
Oh
up
my
all that
God.
shit?
Isn't that crazy? Like, man, I was not. I was not present. I was not present.
But anyways, I was driving down the street yesterday,
Huh?
and I feel like one, like some people say if you're walking you don't really need a mask unless you're around a lot of people. But
Hmm.
I saw like 20 walkers. Like, I'm like, why the heck is everyone going for a walk right now? It's fucking smoky outside. So, one, there's coronavirus, no one had a mask. And two, there's fucking smoke in the air and no one has a mask. And I'm like, you're either choosing to get the virus or you're choosing to breathe in all these carcinogens. I'm like, what the fuck is everyone doing outside right now?
No, everyone just needs to stay. I know it's been a minute. I know it's crazy. Everyone wants to go outside. But just stay inside. That's the move.
Fucking is.
You know?
Maybe it's the government. They're like, oh shit, no one's staying inside during this virus. What we're gonna do is burn this acreage of land and then force people to stay in. We're gonna smoke them out. Smoke them out.
Man. Yeah, maybe.
That'd be fucking nuts. But like on the news in Seattle, it's supposed to be like the next day or so, like this huge smoke storm or something. It's supposed to come all the way up here.
You're
it's
welcome.
Gonna be fucking nuts. Yeah, fucking nuts.
Enjoy that.
I'm gonna enjoy it. I already have a headache from it. I decided to. I don't know why. I thought being in my backyard would be better than being in my front yard, which makes no sense. But like I made a pizza, and
oh, you did?
I was eating my pizza outside in the backyard.
Oh, dude.
And then I was like, an hour later after because I was outside for like 30 minutes just eating this pizza, right? And then I go inside and I feel like, holy shit, I feel like shit. So I literally had to like take a nap right before this interview because the smoke just killed me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, fuck that smoke shit.
You know what you need to get?
What?
Two things. Well, it's basically the same thing. You know when you're in the plane and you're getting like the turbulence, it's like I don't know, whatever. You know, and then the things like pop down.
Oh.
Like that's the kind of mask that people should be having these days, like with the smoke, you know? Because it's like it's pure. Then you can go outside and you don't have to breathe any of that.
And you can't even like those disposable masks, like the blue ones or whatever, the white ones, like the fucking paper ones. They're not gonna do shit in this smoke. You just breathe it in.
I ain't gonna do nothing. The particles are too small, man. Smoke particles, different. I don't know.
It's fucking smoke. I've been like, cause I go on like morning walks, and I haven't been doing that lately because of the smoke. But like,
yeah,
I tried using a cloth mask, and then like, I felt like I was like dying because I was like breathing in, like I was just like, cause the mask was like tight to your face, and then there's the smoke. And I felt like I was like choking. I was like, fuck. So no more walks until this thing goes away. It's supposed to rain next week, so that might help.
Yeah, you're in Washington, right?
Fucking rains all. Dude, we're about to. So like, literally give it 2 to 3 more weeks, and it's gonna be raining until like May.
Well, that'll put that fire out quick, huh? Or maybe the smoke comes from. Do you have fires there too, or just the smoke from?
I think we have. So Seattle's in. I'm terrible with geography, but so we're in the Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
So we're in the north. That's where the Seattle is. I'm pretty sure. And then there's Eastern Washington, which is like Spokane and stuff. They're like super humid over there and hot, and I think they're having some fires over there. But also fucking Oregon's on fire, and Oregon's basically like an extension of Washington. Like you could be driving through Washington, close your eyes, and then like wake and like open your eyes, and you wouldn't know if you're in Oregon or Washington because it basically looks the same.
Yeah. My buddy lives in Washington, but he goes to work in Oregon.
Oh shit, that's dope. I wonder if they have like good deals for Off-White in Oregon, because that's where it's like Beaverton, Oregon. That's where the Off-White shit was made. So I wonder if there's like
Nike too, huh?
What?
And like Nike's out there too, right?
Yeah, they have a fucking. So I haven't been there yet, but there's like so the Nike headquarters is down there, like you were saying, and they have like a man-made lake called Nike Lake.
That's insane.
Yeah, dude. Fucking nuts. But anyways, what are your goals for the end of 2020 leading into 2021?
Just want to blow up, man. Like,
Like physically blow up or like
You know how I
charts
want to
blow
blow
up?
up in the field of music? You know, I mean, I have a lot of goals. I want to be like massively. I want to be like the biggest artist in my lane. You know,
Hmm.
I want to be like DJ Khaled mixed with Kanye West, mixed with Dr. Dre.
Oh shit. Well, you got the black and Asian part. Maybe throw in like a hint of like Steve Aoki.
Hey, that's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, dude. But that's a good. I think you're on like an insane path though, man. Like you've definitely accomplished a lot so far. You know.
Yeah, I
I think
suppose.
so.
I suppose you're right. You know, I'm one of those weird people that's like, I want more. You know, like all the time. So I'm just like, man, like I want to like, I want more. I want. You ever see Game of Thrones?
I actually have not seen it. I've seen
References
like
are gonna
Robot
work on you
Chicken.
then. I'm not even gonna say it.
Fucking like, do you watch Robot Chicken at all?
I used to.
They've like made fun of Game of Thrones, or I like see like little Game of
Yeah.
Thrones memes, but I've never really. I'm not like a huge like Middle Earth type guy, unless it's like Lord of the Rings.
All right, what type of guy are you then?
Um, I don't know. I like fantasy types. Like I like things that like. How do I explain it? I like things that like you can get really deeply involved into. Like I'm the type of guy like if I'm playing a video game, it has to be like a campaign type thing. It can't be like online multiplayer because I want to feel like I'm in a movie or like do you have an Oculus?
Dude, do I have an Oculus? No, I don't have an Oculus, bro.
Dude, I have an Oculus. Oculus is pretty sick too. I just like to be like taken away, whether it's some type of like adventure type thing, but it has to be written well, you know?
Yeah, do you think that you're an alien?
Do I think I'm an alien? I
Yeah.
don't know. I think my biggest thing is I want to be unique compared to like everyone else. I don't want people to be like, "Oh, you remind me of this guy." You know? Does that make sense?
Like, no, I'm me.
Yeah.
You know?
Cuz like I don't know, it's so weird for I don't know, like life is too short to like be the same as someone else, if that makes sense.
Okay. I think I'm an alien.
Dude, you're pretty fucking unique. You're dope. You're Adam Snow.
Well, thank you, sir. You know.
Is Snow your last name? For
Yeah,
real? That's
yeah,
fucking nice.
yeah.
That's why you like Game of Thrones, because isn't there that one guy named Jon Snow or something? You guys are related.
I don't like Game of Thrones anymore though. I've seen like I watched the whole thing, but the ending is like was really bad,
Hmm.
like so bad.
Like the fucking like when they had like the Starbucks cup and stuff, like that whole season.
Dude, it was just embarrassing. It was an embarrassment and like totally not worth. Like, good thing you didn't like. I wanted you to have seen it for the reference, so I could be like, oh, remember in Game of Thrones this stupid thing happened, you know. But then I'm also like, you saved yourself like so much of your life that you can now like use to do something awesome. Because Game of Thrones was a waste of time completely.
I can connect with you on that when it comes to like The Walking Dead, though. I got obsessed
You
with
watch
that
Walking Dead?
during the quarantine. Like I hadn't watched it, and then I finally was like really late to the party, but I binged the whole thing. Everyone told me to stop after fucking like a season or two after Negan showed up. And I was like,
Mhm.
no, I want to watch the whole thing. Got to
Mhm.
season 10, which is like they're still recording, and I just had to turn it off. It was the biggest disappointment of my entire life.
Man, they killed Glenn.
Dude, like most people should have just stopped after that. Like they ran out of ideas, in
Yep.
my opinion. Have you seen the entire like up until 10 or
Yeah, I'm caught up. I'm caught up.
it's just
I'm still
stupid.
I'm still watching it because like I want to see it. Like, I mean, they got like Rick left. Like he like flew away on a helicopter or some business. Like,
Dude, that song is so dope. I had to sometimes I find the best songs from like TV shows. So the fucking bridge explodes, right? And then
mhm,
everyone's like, "Oh shit, Rick is dead." And then that freaking weird ass lady who like paints people
yeah,
or whatever, and the junkyard lady like is like,
yeah,
"I got a B or an A or whatever," and the guy comes in, and then like, you see the fucking bridge burning, and then
yeah,
like a slow motion in the helicopter, and then they play this song called Space Junk,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, I can't even sing it, but like I had to download that song. It's such a good song, and like it fits the ending of that season really well.
Yeah.
It was a dope song. Like I fucking have what's it called? I don't have the Shazam thing. I just have like I have a Google phone, so I'm like, hey Google, what is this
Oh,
song?
do you?
Yeah.
That's fun.
People think it's stupid. People think I should have an iPhone. But I don't like iPhones.
Be yourself, man. Don't
Yeah.
ever let me tell you what to be, man.
Exactly, dude. And fucking Google's like everything. Like I've had the Google 1, 3, and now I have the 4.
Mm.
And then I use like Google stuff on my laptops and stuff. And like I feel like Google is more connected, which in the end might be worse. Like it might have more information than fucking Apple.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like it's just so much easier to be connected to your Google than an iPhone, in my opinion. Like I'm missing out on iMessage games, I guess, but I don't care.
FaceTime. FaceTime is
Oh.
pretty sweet.
You're right. We have like Duo. It's called Google Duo. I don't think anyone uses that shit though.
Yeah, I mean, I have an iPhone, but that's mostly like it's good because like everyone has an iPhone, so you're just part of this like weird club.
Yeah.
And like all the rappers are like, FaceTime me, bro. And I'm like, okay, bring.
Oh shit. Do you play iMessage games with like fucking Tory Lanez or something?
No, but I do text him from time to time,
Damn.
and I'll just be like, what was the last? Well, the last text I sent him was like, yo, let me clear the song. I want to put it out. But what did I say before that? Oh, I think I was just like, his like quarantine radio thing blew up, and he was just like quarantine. And I was just like, I got it like stuck in my head, so I texted him. I was like, man, I can't go anywhere now without like accidentally saying quarantine.
Dude, his name is so funny. Daystar, that's such a sick name.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool name.
So what do you have it saved as in your phone then? Is it Daystar or Tory Lanez or
It's just
Tory?
Tory. I met him as Tory, so he'll always be Tory to me.
Damn. Did you pay attention to like last year when Joyner Lucas and him had like that fake beef?
Yeah, I did pay attention.
Dude, that shit was so dope. They did like 4 songs against each other and they came together for I think it was like the Suge remix or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I think Joyner Lucas is dating Ashanti now or something. Did you see that?
I did not know about that, but if he is dating Ashanti, then good for him, man.
Because they put out this song like in a few of his songs he like always like talks about her, just like flirting, like I want to date Ashanti or some shit.
Yeah.
And then like a few weeks ago he made like a music video with her, and they're just fucking making out the entire music video.
The old be in my music video trick.
Wink, wink. Yeah. I thought she was way older than she is, because she's been around forever. She's only like, I think she's like in her early 30s, late 30s.
It's like Lil Wayne.
Dude, he started so young though.
Dude, Lil Wayne's like 30.
Is he? No, he's like 40, I think.
Is he?
Oh.
He's definitely still in his 30s. I'm not 100% sure, but
let me double check this.
He's definitely in his younger, like.
Let me see this shit. Come on. Now it's taking forever. Okay. He is. What the fuck? You're right.
Yeah.
What the hell? He's only 37?
Yeah.
Oh what the hell? That's nuts. His newest song with Big Sean was kind of upsetting though. It wasn't that good.
I haven't heard that.
The album's pretty nuts though. Detroit 2.
Man, I don't want to talk about Big Sean.
Do you like him or you don't like him?
I don't want to get in trouble, man. I think Big Sean is an amazing songwriter. Well, now I have to like, explain myself. He made a song a long time ago that I thought was like kind of like silly, and I had a hard time looking past it after that.
Was it What You Doing?
No.
Have you heard that song?
No, it's not that one. I actually love some of Big Sean's music, but like whenever anyone talks about Big Sean, I'm just like, man, I can't believe you made this song.
Can I look it up? Can you tell me what it is?
Yeah, do you want me to like send it to you in the chat or something?
Yeah, man. You can afterwards I'll give you my Instagram or something. You can just DM me it.
Oh, okay.
Dude, but his new album's pretty fire. He has fucking Post Malone. I wasn't expecting that.
Dude, Big Sean is fire. Big Sean makes great records, has the capacity to make great records. Which is why this one song to me, I was just like, bro, come on, what are you doing, bro?
Was it like when he first started though? Can you give him like slack because of that, or is it like?
Dude, do you want me to just put it in the chat?
Okay.
Okay.
Did it show up? How did you? Okay.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, I see. But yeah,
it'll be like.
I don't think it shows up like on video if I click on chat, right?
Oh.
I don't think it does. I don't know.
Oh, you know what I could do? I could screen share it for like a second.
Okay.
It'll be like you know how friggin' like Joe Rogan's always like, oh, pull up the chat, pull up the video, man.
Fucking Jamie. I want to know how much that dude makes. I wonder if he makes like a fuck ton of money. Cause like he has to invest his whole life in what Joe Rogan does, you know?
All right, I'm just gonna throw you on for like a second. Let me see if this works. Oh, host disable screen share. All right, I'm just gonna send it to you.
On the Zoom chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Cool.
I think after you see this, he probably doesn't want this song to like be like a thing anymore. But
was it like on a mixtape or an album or is it a single?
I'm just gonna send you this, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna understand like why I feel the way I feel.
I'll watch it afterwards. I'll
You know what? Just.
But anyways.
Literally, you could just look at the artwork and you'd be like, oh, okay.
Let me see what happens when I click on it.
Okay.
I've never done like, oh shit. Let's see. 1 second. Oh my god. Okay.
That's all you need. That's all you need. You don't even have to listen to it. It's exactly what you think it is, okay?
Holy fuck. Someone should just put that out on like Twitter or some shit and then just like.
Yeah. You don't even need to listen to the song. All you need is the artwork and you're like, oh, okay.
And the fucking title.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, let's touch on Kanye West real quick.
Okay.
Do you still like him? Do you think he's too culty now, or what are your opinions on all that?
Kanye's the GOAT.
That's it.
What do you want? What else do you want to know? Oh, you asked multiple parts. Okay.
What do you think about like his fucking? I don't know. Like I think he's always been like a Christian guy, but do you think he's like taking it to an extreme now, or?
I mean, man, I think he needs to do what he feels is right for him, and I'm like, dude, like whatever, like, dude, live your life, man. You know, like, for me, I'll say it like this: my favorite albums from him are old Kanye. I like Graduation. Man, I'm a Graduation guy, but I feel you.
Shit.
Graduation. What else? Oh, my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, obviously, and 808s are my favorites. That's like my favorite era of Kanye.
When he started messing with like autotune a little bit.
Yeah, man, and that whole wave is just like my favorite. Like the stuff he's doing now is cool, you know, and you know he seems happy.
I wish he released that album he was supposed to put out before the.
Gandhi?
Yeah, dude, the leaked versions of that album is insane.
So good, amazing.
Like I've heard Alien.
Yeah.
Alien's nuts.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, would you want to be invited to his ranch?
Yeah.
He fucking has like Justin Bieber there and shit.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, dude, Kanye, like, call me up, dude. That's that's the guy. That's the fucking, he's the greatest. Like, man, he could do whatever he wants, man. Like, I'm not, like, I don't agree with everything that he says or like whatever, but like, he could live his life, man. It's not really any of my business, you know?
Dude, the people make the best memes out of him. Do you know what the YouTube channel Much Dank is?
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
He fucking like they like chop up like interviews of him and
Yeah, we
make
should
him
call
sound
them for this and have them do a much dank for this.
yes, 100%. He's fucking. I think like my family like they say they don't like him because they're like he's not even an artist because he has so many people in the credits and stuff. But I don't know. Maybe
Yo,
he just brings people together. Like
he's like
DJ
a
Khaled.
director. Like, do you like movies?
Yeah, of course.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh shit. Fuck, that's so hard. I don't even know.
Okay, fine. How about this? Do you like Star Wars?
I love Star Wars.
All right, so he's like George Lucas.
Oh shit. Have you seen the? You've definitely seen the beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy runaway thing. Of course, you had to.
Yes.
I didn't know Virgil Abloh made that.
Did he make that? I didn't know that either. Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Because they went to fucking like some type of designer school together.
Hmm.
Which is pretty nuts.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm kind of happy. What are your opinions on what is it? Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Is KUWTK ending?
To be honest with you, I haven't really. I've watched like a couple clips here and there,
Yeah.
but I'm not really tapped into the whole reality world. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
I like scripted television and anime.
Oh, you're an anime guy?
I am.
What's your favorite anime?
Trigun.
I don't even know what that is.
It's good.
I watched some anime. I used to watch anime when I was younger, before many people watched it. And then like people are starting to watch it now, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that was cool.
Yeah, it's like kind of cool now. It's pretty. I remember when I was a kid, people were like, oh, you watch anime, like that's for nerds.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you're like, oh, like, no, it's not. Like, fuck you, it's cool.
And then you cry. I get it.
No, everyone hates me because I watch anime. You know?
I'm dead. Well, Adam Snow, what is some advice that you have for up and coming artists, creators, influencers?
Oh my gosh. I guess I'd probably just give the same advice I always give. Just don't stop. Like, life is crazy. Like I was just thinking about this the other day. Like there's so much just crazy stuff going on. Like right now, like, 10 years ago, like life is just so crazy and like it's gonna kick the shit out of you a lot, you know. The key is to keep going. Like just put your blinders on, just be like, okay, this happened. Yeah, fuck you. I'm going. Ah, fuck you. I'm going. Just keep going until you get to where you want to be.
Yeah. You have to have those fucking horse blinders on.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny as fuck. So what is some advice? Well, not advice. What is some what am I saying? What is the easiest way to reach you? I don't know why I just asked the same question twice. What is the easiest way for people to reach you?
Instagrams. It's pretty good.
Adam X Snow, right?
Yeah, Adam X Snow on there. I don't really Twitter or anything like. Yeah, Instagram is the best. Yep.
That's awesome. Well, I end the podcast by saying this is the NAST podcast, and then you say your name. So this is the NAST podcast with
Adam Snow. Yee.
Yee.